Time for lunch, and here's John and Chef Corey, guys.
Thanks very much from Michael's, cooking up some beautiful things for us today.
Yep, today we're going to do a filet mignon steak tartare with some caviar. First thing that we're going to do is we're going to get the crostinis and the bread into the oven so we have some nice toast points. So we're just going to get that going first. Meanwhile, we'll just talk a little bit about the filet and about our steaks at Michael's. All our steaks are prime, and they all come from Allen Brothers Steakhouse out of Chicago, so we get some of the best meats available to us.
Very famous steakhouse.
Yep, and as a result, everything is the best of the best that we can get. And as a result, it's all very, very tender and very flavorful, fully marbled and beautiful.
Tasty bread.
For the bread, we're using a French baguette. These are demi-baguettes. It just means half size or small ones. You can use a whole one just as well. It'll be just as fine. And we're going to lay these out just like this. A little bit of drizzle of olive oil, and they'll go straight into the oven, about 5 to 7 minutes, just to get crispy while we do some steak tartare knife work over here.
Oh, sounds good. All right. The writer Weingartner always said that he could determine the quality of a restaurant by its bread. If the bread went on the table and it was good, he was good to go for the restaurant.
Well, that's usually a pretty good indicator. Any good restaurant's going to have fantastic bread. It's the first thing you get, it's the first thing you taste, and it's the first thing that you're going to notice.
So you're starting with garlic here? Ooh, you shaved that pretty fine.
Yep, we're going to take this pretty thin. We don't need any oil or anything at all, just a non-stick pan or a little bit of wax paper, and this is going to go into the oven as well. Our steak tartare today is going to be a little bit more deconstructed than usual. It's inspired from Michael and Terry's trips to Portugal.
Oh.
So we're going to actually make some garlic chips, and those are just going to go into the oven about 5 to 7 minutes as well.
Roast that. What does roasting do for the garlic?
It's going to toast it. It's going to give a little bit of an aromatic. It's also going to open up the flavor a little bit and open up the aromas a lot.
Nice.
So next thing, the bit that everybody's excited for.
That is gorgeous.
The actual filet mignon itself. Normally, we would take this down just a little bit finer, but since it's fine dining, we want to actually see everything and all of the components to the dish. So we're going to take this down, just put a nice dice on it, and not actually run it through any grinders or anything like that. We don't want that at all.
Different than the traditional tartare?
A little bit different. We want to be able to see everything once it's all mixed together. So we're just going to work our way down this filet, nice dice-sized, pretty small.
Mm-hmm. Yep, dice.
We're just going to keep going with this. And this is on our menu full time. We've just redesigned our menu, so a lot of things have new presentations, a lot of new dishes that are great and delicious to come out and try.
About a minute and a half left.
All right. So we're going to put that
down then. Let's go with what we've got, yeah.
So we've got the diced filet. We're going to mince up some shallots here.
You've done this before, haven't you?
Yep. I've done this just once or twice.
About a minute left.
So some minced shallot straight into the bowl. Small mince, as small as you can. Same thing on the tomato. We're going to peel and seed these. Or sorry, just seed them and dice them. Real quick little life hack right here. All the seeds are gone, peeled.
Nice. I have to remember that.
Same thing, just another real small dice on there. Salt, pepper as always, a little bit of extra virgin olive oil.
About 15 seconds left.
Touch of mustard, and the bit that everybody likes, the raw egg. And we're just going to separate that out, just the yolk.
Okay.
Yolk straight in. Good quick little mix.
And while you set that up as a final product, I'll just remind everybody that the recipe for this will be on our website, mysuncoast.com. You go, you click on the dining, or rather the recipe button, and it'll take you right there. What's the sauce you're using there, Chef?
This sauce is the mustard aioli. Traditionally, we do have mustard in a tartare. We're going to put it right on the bottom so it kind of fragrance and spreads out just a little bit more.
Okay.
Just for presentation purposes here, we're going to use a nice ring mold so everything stays nice and strong.
And it looks like you garnish it with a little bit of that caviar there and some capers.
New spoon, we're going to garnish with some caviar.
How good is that? We have a finished product already made up over here. If you'd like to take a look at that, it looks absolutely gorgeous.
Garnish with some green onions and some
Chef?
capers and those garlic chips.
That looks outstanding. Take a look at the final product as we leave you and go to break. Chef, thanks very much. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Thank you very much, and happy Thanksgiving to you as well.
We'll be right back.